Right now, 7 News following two big murder cases. The gunman in both still on the run tonight. The first involving the pizza delivery man shooting death. His family tonight holding a vigil in remembrance. The second is the murder of Colorado's chief of prisons. Officers arriving at his El Paso County home late last night. Tom Clements gunned down and killed after answering his front door. He worked for the past 2 years as the executive director of the Department of Corrections.
Now, the family's home is located in a relatively rural area of El Paso County. Here's Monument and I-25, and as you see here, the Clements home is located just about 3 miles east of that in a wooded and hilly area. This is their home right here. It ends right along Colonial Park Drive. It is along this road that police say that they've spotted a vehicle of interest there, and they say that a woman was spotted walking in this general area here who might be able to help them out in their investigation. Right now, 7 News reporter Marshall Zellinger is live at the Clements home, and Marshall, investigators have finished searching the neighborhood.
Mike, the crime scene tape is taken down. Investigators no longer at the home up the hillside here at the home of Tom Clements. The only activity tonight, someone leaving roses on the driveway leading up to the home. Tonight, we spoke with a neighbor who tells me exactly what he saw before police ever got here.
I was nervous about going up their driveway because I knew what he did for a living and didn't want to get, somebody shooting at you.
Scott Pond was collecting his trash when he heard the security alarm at the home of his neighbor, Tom Clements.
17,420 Colonial Park Drive. This originally came in as a 911 hang-up. We got a call from ADT saying a fire alarm. We now have a RP saying a shooting.
Investigators confirm someone went to Clements' door and shot and killed him once he answered.
RP is a female party stating that her husband has been shot in the chest at this address.
Pond did not hear any shots or see a suspect, but he did see someone arrive at the home.
I did notice a car that went into their driveway, and I understand that was their pastor that showed up, and he actually was there, I believe, before the police showed up.
When investigators got on scene, they taped off the road in front of the Clements house. At this corner, just a few hundred yards from their driveway, investigators want to find a dark two-door boxy car that was seen idling. They're also looking for a woman speed walking last night on the main street.
Again, this is not a person of interest concerning the crime, but rather someone we think may have made some observations that could be valuable to us.
That neighbor who heard the alarm going off here says investigators told him they believe someone from outside the area is to blame for this murder, but they warned him to stay cautious. Reporting live in Monument, Marshall Zellinger, 7 News.
The Call 7 investigators learning detectives are focusing on the Clements phone records tonight. Sources tell us that Tom Clements doesn't appear to be, the murder doesn't appear to be sophisticated, that he may have had a prearranged meeting with someone he knew. Sources telling us investigators want to know who Clements was talking with in recent days. And that phone record search may include those of Dr. Lisa Clement, the victim's wife. This is a photo of the two of them. She is also in a high-profile position with the state as the director of the Office of Behavioral Health and the Colorado Department of Human Services. She spoke to Call 7 investigator Teresa Marchetta earlier this year about mental health issues in our state.
So my staff actually do licensing and do standards, and they go out and meet with the community mental health centers.
The Clements family releasing this statement tonight saying, "Our family has lost a devoted husband and a beloved father. There are no words at this time to describe our grief and loss. We thank our friends and those praying for us here and across the nation."
And right now, flags around the state at half-staff in honor of Tom Clements. This is a live picture of the Capitol. 7 News reporter Russell Haythorne there tonight. And Russell, Clements known as a reformer who changed the Missouri prison system.
And he's credited with making some tough decisions during his short time here in Colorado as well, closing Fort Lyons Prison and then working with that community to repurpose the prison. He was described today as funny, caring, and a dedicated public servant.
Hello, I'm Tom Clements, Executive Director for the Department of Corrections.
Known as a reformer, Tom Clements came to Colorado with ambitious goals, focused primarily on reducing recidivism.
We believe it's our public duty to provide opportunities for incarcerated offenders to learn to become law-abiding, productive citizens.
He was a family man, the father of 2 daughters, one of whom posted these recent images on Instagram.
Our thoughts and prayers are with his wife Lisa and their 2 daughters.
Governor Hickenlooper and other state leaders lured Clements to Colorado in 2011. Clements was set to retire after serving as a top official in the Missouri prison system for 31 years.
You know, he first turned us down, was going to go to another state, and then upon reflection came to Colorado.
The governor also called Clements a friend with a great sense of humor.
Tom Clements was such a remarkably talented individual at getting things done and figuring out solutions to problems.
Clements was also described as fiercely dedicated to his staff. He would often travel around the state hosting town hall meetings at prisons, asking the staff how to better boost morale. Again, flags lowered to half staff at all public buildings in Colorado, and they will be that way until after his funeral. Live at the state capitol, Russell Haythorne, 7 News.
And because of this tragedy, we have confirmed the governor has added security and the State Patrol increasing security at the Capitol. Sources tell us there is no direct threat against him. 7 News tracking this story 24 hours a day, so stay with us and the denverchannel.com for the latest updates on air, online, and on your mobile device with the 7 News app.